Hello everybody, so in this video I am going to teach you guys how to make this polymer clay Nyan cat cupcake, and I'm going to go through all the clay colors, all the tools, and stuff that you're going to need, and then I'm going to get on with the tutorial. First, we're going to start with clay colors, so you're going to need black, Fimo rose quartz, Fimo citrine quartz, Fimo blue agate, pink, premo white gold glitter, and some sort of dough color. Just to add, but you can also substitute colors if you don't have them. You don't have to use the same colors I'm using. Just putting that out there and you can make it yours, I guess. So yeah, now we're going to roll on to the tools. A cupcake base mold, I got mine from Miniature Sweets. Some sort of blade or cutting tool, a dotting tool, and a pin. Now I'm going to talk about optional things that you can have. Eye screws or eye pins to make your cupcake a charm, glaze, and a paintbrush. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your pink colored clay, and this is for the frosting, and you just want to place it inside the cupcake base mold. This is what it should look like, and it takes a little bit of time to do, so be patient. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take a little bit of a really soft clay. I forgot to mention this, but it's not going to be necessarily for the project, but just to mark off where the pink frosting is. So I'm literally going to find where the pink frosting is, and then I'm going to smush it on there so it's like a marker. You don't need to do this, but I find it helpful so I know where to put the face because the frosting and the face line up together, if that makes any sense. So after that, you just want to take your dough colored clay, and then you just want to smush it inside with the frosting, like the pink frosting, and then you just want to take your blade and carefully scrape the top off, like so, and then just press it in better, like this, because you can't really see the pink after you put the dough color in, if that makes any sense. After you've done that step, you're going to take your color of clay for like the cat. As I said, in materials, you can use any color you want, and then you're just going to flatten it out on your work surface. I'm not doing a very good job because my camera's in the way, but that's alright. And I'm going to put it on top of the cupcake base, and I will be scraping and cleaning it off. I'm not really going to go over that in this video, but I will link some helpful tutorials for cleaning clay in the description. So I'm just going to shape this on, and I will be right back. So this is my shaped top, I guess, and now we're going to make the ears. So I'm going to set that aside, and you want to take some more of the same colored clay, and then I'm going to roll it into a log, kind of like this, and I'm going to make a diamond shape to form like 2 ears. And you can always add like pink in the middle, but this is my design and I do not want to do that. But that is your option as well. So now I'm going to cut 2 ears like this, and then we're going to put them on our cupcake. I forgot to mention that if you want to texture the cake part, you can, but since I'm going for like not necessarily a realistic design, but like Nyan Cat is actually a cupcake, I don't really want to texture it like a cake, if that makes any sense. But you're just going to simply shape it on and make it however you like. And then I'm going to take my needle tool and I'm going to blend the ears on. I'm not going to show this on camera, but yeah, I'll be right back and blend these ears on. So I just blended on the ears and they look more like it's actually with the cake part. And now we're going to do the hard part and do the face. This part, you're going to need your dotting tool. Sorry, I'm just going to fix this part. And then you're going to use one of the ends. This is a nail art dotting tool, so there's multiple tools if you have the same set I do, but I'm just going to use the blue one. So I'm pretty much just going to find where I want the eyes to go and press it in like that. So there we go. Now we're going to do the eye part. So I'm going to roll some black clay. You can use any other color you want. I just choose these black. This is completely customizable. If you want to make the different versions of Nyan Cat in cupcake form, you can totally do that. But I'm just going to keep to the basic design. So now I'm going to take my log of black clay, and I'm going to cut. This is kind of difficult because the tripod's in the way, but it's alright. So I'm going to cut 2 small pieces of this clay, I guess. So after that, I have these 2 small black balls that are going to go for in the eye sockets of our cupcake. So I'm going to add them in, and they fit beautifully. If you want them to fit perfectly, it takes a little bit of time to find the right shape. But this is how I have mine. So I'm going to leave them the way they are. You can obviously press them in if you like, but this is the sort of style I want to go for, but it's obviously totally up to you. So now we're going to do the blush, and you could obviously use pink chalk pastels and add the blush on that way, but I'm choosing to do it in clay format because if you see Nyan Cat, he or she has blush that's pixelated, and I kind of want to do that in clay form, so I'm not going to do the blushing method with chalk pastels, but you can totally do that. That is always up to you. So I'm going to trim this so they're kind of equal in size. And then you just want to roll them into balls, and then you want to kind of roll it into an oval. And then you just want to place it on the side where the eyeball is. Obviously this is looking more round, but it is obviously up to you. So I'm going to be right back and do the other cheek. So now that I have that done, I'm going to do the face. I'm doing this off camera since I kind of take too long and it's really tedious, but I will link a face tutorial in the description box below. So I'll make a playlist of like skills that I'm not going to teach you, but if you want to check that out, you can. So I'm going to see you guys when I'm done with the face. Alright, so I just finished the face, and now we're just going to take our eye screw and pretty much screw it into the top of the cupcake. But if you want to use a head pin, you can totally just add that in right now. But I'm just going to take this and just put it in. And I feel like this gives it more security, if that makes any sense at all. And yeah, it'll be on the top. So now we're going to go on to the next step. Now that we did this, we are going to set this aside and just let it sit in the mold for a little bit while we work on the rainbow part. So we're going to grab our rose quartz, citrine quartz, and agate blue. Obviously, you can use any other color that you want or that you have on hand. Make it customizable. It's yours. Okay, so we're going to take the pink color. I'll just call it the pink color. And you just want to roll it out. I probably have too much, but you just want to roll it out into a log like this, however big you want your rainbow. Obviously, you can add more colors to the rainbow and make it yours. As I said, it's up to you. So after you have this, you're going to do the same thing with the other two colors. So after you roll them out, you just want to stick them together so it's like a rainbow, and then you're going to trim it to however long you want the rainbow to be. And then I'm going to try to pick this up gently, and then I'm going to put this on better. Hold on. And then you just want to like pinch it in so it gives that like tapered shape. And then after this, however many cupcakes you want to make more of these, and you're going to pre-bake it for about 5 minutes, and I will see you when this is baked. Okay, so I just finished pre-baking this piece, so now it's kind of hard. So now we're going to do the fun, kind of scary part of this project, but we're going to pop this out and add the rainbow in. So I'm going to try to do this carefully. I'm trying to be as careful as I can. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It turned out wonderful, and it lines up perfectly. So if you want, you can obviously, when it's in the mold, you can also put it in the refrigerator or the freezer to make sure it's kind of, it's not going to lose shape. But I left it in the mold for a little bit, so I think it should be alright. And then you're just going to center it and add it in. Oops. Okay, I'm going to add this in because it's kind of hard for me to do on camera, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I just added it in, so now it's beautiful, and it's going to stay in there. But if you want it to like be really secure, you can add some TLS or translucent liquid Sculpey so it's nice and secure. So now the final thing that we have to do clay-wise is to add the paws. So you're going to take more of your fur color, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, and then you want to roll it into a log so you get an even shape. Just give me a second. So here we go. We have the shape, and then you just want to cut 4 shapes or 4 things, and this is going to be for your paws, so they're even shape. So the plus about the paws is that it kind of covers up some imperfections, so if you get like dirt somewhere on the base, you can cover that up with the paws, or if like it didn't get indented very well, you can cover it up. It's all good. And you can also add a tail, but I don't choose to add a tail because I don't really want to fiddle with it, if that makes any sense. So it's alright. But as I said, you can make it yours and however you want to make it. So here you go. So this is your final charm. Now you just want to bake it to a package's instructions, and I'm going to quick show you guys how to glaze on another charm, just so you know, I guess, how I do it. But I will also leave glazing videos in the description. I'll leave a whole playlist for like things that I didn't teach you guys how to do in this video, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I'll just show you how to glaze. So long story short, my glaze does not want to open and is stuck. So sadly, I cannot show you guys how to glaze this charm, but I will, as I said, I will link something in the description box below and a playlist for things I didn't mention or teach in this video. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys recreate this charm, tag me on Instagram and use hashtag the Clay Dork inspired so I can see all the things that are inspired by me, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and if you have any requests for tutorials, video things, please comment them. Will be appreciated. So see you later. Bye.